morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning. As y'all funnel in. Like to say good morning to you. The birds are chirping. I'd like to welcome y'all to the overnight price action for October 3rd, 2022. Y'all see Spidey over there hanging out. What's up, Spidey? See Spidey over there hanging out. Hey, if this your first time pulling up, joining us here on Tim's Tidbit, I'd like to say welcome. If it's not your first time pulling up, I still like to say welcome and thank you. Even you one hater. There's always a hater out there. We all know who the hater is. I'm looking at you. I see you. Hey, I hope y'all had a good weekend, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I didn't mean to monopolize your time over the weekend. I appreciate y'all for pulling up on Saturday with me when I was bored and felt like back testing. Hopefully I was able to shed some light on how I back test, why I back test, why I practice. I appreciate y'all for pulling up yesterday on our regularly scheduled Sunday. Hopefully I was able to share a little insight of why I mark the levels I mark and what I anticipate the market doing, and why I believe the market to do those things based off what the price action is showing us. Hopefully y'all gleaned something. We're able to glean something from the weekend. I know I monopolized a lot of your time, and I appreciate you for pulling up. I'll appreciate you if you hit the like button and even share this with another cousin, because like I say, I don't be on other social medias no more. So the only way people will know about this is if you hit the like button or if you share it, because YouTube out of the rhythm seems to like when you like it and they try to show it to other cousins, and we want to expose as many cousins as we can to this information for the free 99, right? If y'all don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. East Standard Time to talk about the overnight price action. And then we come on again in the evening, typically at 6:30 p.m. East Standard Time. But during football season, we're doing it at 7:30 p.m. East Standard Time and talk about the price action from throughout the day, right? See if we were right, see if we were wrong, talk about if we made any trades, talk about if we saw any setups, talk about if we missed any trades, talk about anything we learned. We just try to discuss all things price action and try to bounce ideas back and forth off each other. And if you're new here, there should be a link pinned at the top of the chat. You can click on that link and pull up and ask your question to me, voice to voice or face to face. You can come on with your camera. You can just ask. You don't have to type it in the chat if you don't want to get carpal tunnel from all the typing. I don't read long dissertations, so you can just pull up and say, "Hey, Tim, why are you doing this?" And I say, "I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers." But yeah, man, that's the spiel bill. That's the spiel bill. Let's see who in the chat, man. I see a whole lot more numbers than I see names, but we're going to shout out the names I see and then get to it. What's up? Here to learn and share. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Hey, cool it now. Ooh, watch out. What's up, cool it? What's going on, my sweetie in here? Hey, baby. What in the world is that, cool it? And back at you. Oh, the hater. It's a hater in the building. What's going on, Valdez? Good morning, Valdez. Valdez is the neighborhood headshot model. Valdez has the neighborhood headshot model. Shout out, father of legend. Salute, salute, salute. What's going on? Hey, man, I see a lot more numbers than I see names, but that's all we're going to shout out because that's all to drop something in the chat. Y'all don't worry if y'all hear somebody coming in and late, that's probably just Robinson. Let's share the screen and we're going to get right into it, man. We're going to get right into it. Let's add to the screen. Looking at the overnight price action. Before we look at the overnight price action, let's go see if anything on the economic calendar. I see you. I saw you, baby. I was trying to see if something on the economic calendar. For anybody who don't know about econoday.com, econoday.com is my site of choice to look at my economic data that affects the stock market. You just go to econoday.com and click on view full calendar, and it'll lay out this week's economic events that's happening 1 week at a time. You can also go to forexfactory.com. That's Forex Factory, just like Forex Trading Factory, all one word.com, and it gives you the same information. It's just in a column format, one whole column, and you can set the date range that you want to see on Forex Factory, pull up the whole week, and it gives you everything in one column from top to bottom. I got mine filtered out to only look at stuff that affects the US dollar, right? You can come over here and look at all the different currencies if you want to track that. I only want to see the stuff that affects the US dollar, so I only select the US dollar over here. You can also select the type of events you want to see. I just look at all events and only for the US dollar. That's forexfactory.com. I choose to do econoday.com because it's easier on my eyes. I can see it better on econoday.com. It's laid out in a nice format. If you see a green dot, they don't expect that to be too volatile, but the potential to be volatile. If you see a red dot, they expect market volatility at that event, or it's highly to create volatility. If you see the word consensus, that means the event has not happened yet. If once the event happens, it turns to report. When you click on consensus or report, it brings you to this screen. The only difference between consensus and report, after the event happens, there'll be a column right over here at the end that says actual. So the consensus is what they expect that event to yield, if you will. Consensus range is the buffer that they're willing to accept. And then once the event comes out, it's actual. If you don't know about the event, it has a definition right there under definition. It's got the release schedule. It shows you when it's released and the time frame it's released for. Right. So now today we're getting the information for September. Right. These are the September numbers for the PMI, the producer manufacturing index. It's like is it Purchasing Managers Manufacturing Index? That's what it stands for. Purchasing Managers Manufacturing Index, right? How much the manufacturers are paying for stuff, right? You can go in there and read what the thing is and why investors care. If you click on that, it opens up and it tells you why you should care about that event. Because it affects the stock market this way, because it affects something this way. That's how it works. It works the same way on both of them. It's just like you just got to go on the details on hit the folder that says details on Forex Factory, and it's got the same information. Everything right there, blah, 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 why traders care, you know what I'm saying, derived via, all the same information. I just like the way it look on econoday.com. This week, what we got going on this week, we got PMI, like we said today. We got ISM today at 10 o'clock. PMI is 9:45. Construction spending at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow, nothing heavy. We got some more speakers. Of course, they out there in full force for the last couple weeks. Got jolts. Nothing heavy. Got OPEC meeting. That's like oil type stuff, petroleum type stuff. International trade's good. ADP employment. Jobs important. Now this got a green light, but everything dealing with like jobs and stuff like that is real important right now because we in inflationary times. The jobless claim numbers, the PCE, all that stuff has been decent, but anything job related is important now because the feds are watching that stuff. The feds are watching everything that's dealing with jobs and GDP and PCE, like non-farm payroll, all that stuff. They watching that stuff like a hawk because we in inflationary times and they got to get the inflation down. Long as the job market is strong, they're gonna continue to be aggressive. They care zero about the stock market. long as the job market is strong, they will continue to be aggressive on getting these interest rates down. I mean, getting the inflation down. So they will continue to hike with full authority. We get this every week, jobless claims, nothing huge. And then John Williams speaking, and then employee situation right there. That's I don't know why they call this employee situation on the what's the name? Because it's non-farm. It's like the non-farm stuff. It's like, I don't know why they call it employee situation. It's the non-farm payroll, but I don't know, they call it employee situation on I know it is non-farm payroll, but they call it employment situation. I don't know why. I don't ask me. But that's what we got going on for the week. That's our week. Non-farm payroll is the biggest thing. The job numbers, that's a big deal too, but we get that every week, and those have been good. So for this week, the biggest thing is non-farm payroll. So expect the market to probably act weird Thursday and Friday. Maybe Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but the market probably gonna act weird Thursday and Friday because we coming in front of non-farm payroll. A lot of times it gets chop suey around non-farm payroll. Let's look at matter of fact, since we on Al Gore's internet, let's go over here and say what's up to our friend. Everybody sing it with me now. Come on. Sparleen, where you at, baby? Here I go. There she go. Hey, Sparleen. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Sparleen getting ready to have a nice gap up. We about to have a nice gap up. Let's see if we get scenario 2 that we talked about. Remember on Saturday when we talked about scenario 2? For anybody who wasn't here on Saturday and don't know what I'm talking about, scenario 2, go back and watch that video because I'm not going to talk about it again right here. Okay. Let's see if we get scenario 2, how it playing out. We got us a gap up. Let's see if we get us a gap and go or a gap and no. Which will it be? A gap and go or a gap and no? I would love to see a gap and no, because we got a gap and no and we came down. Excuse me. If we got a gap and no and came down and took out, some of this downside here and then pushed up for the rest of the week, that would be good. You know what I'm saying? Give us a nice bullish week. If we got a gap and go, that would give me the inclination that we may be setting up for a bearish week, because y'all know how I like to do. I like to go up, get the liquidity to go down. If I want to go up, I like to go down, get the liquidity to go up. That's just healthy price action in little Timmy Rogers' mind. So Spyline getting ready to gap up. That's a nice little gap. 8, 9, 60, $4 and some change. Man, we about to gap up $4 and some change. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I was up all night last night. I was back here until 1 o'clock in the morning, trying to put me a contract on for this move right here, because I already knew we was gonna get that move, and I was anticipating. I want to get it and take it back to at least right here at this potential breaker right there. Right here. I was looking at this potential breaker right here. This is where I wanted to take it to, right there. This potential breaker right there. I said, we gonna go back at least to that breaker. Let me go ahead and mark that out right now. 60-minute breaker. And put this for 4 o'clock today. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna put it for 4 o'clock Friday. What's Friday's date? The 7th? Yes. Right there. I was trying to get this move right here because I was going to take it back to this breaker. That's what I wanted. That's really what I wanted. And I ain't gonna hold y'all. I kept getting, stopped out of the trade and profit because I was trying to catch it. I was trying to catch it as low as I can. As you see, when we opened up Here we opened up here. When I came back, we had our we'll know we was around here. And so we came down and we kissed this sell side. Looked like we poked through. Yeah, we did. We poked through a little bit. We poked through just a little bit right there. The low on that candle is 35.71. And I had it set at 35.71.25. So we poked through, right? When we poked through right there, we took off, right? And I was like, ooh, me likey. We took off. So I was waiting for it to come back. I was watching this fair value gap right here on the hourly. So we took off. We went back positive, right? And then we came back down, set the fair value gap. I was waiting on this fair value gap here, right? And so we just started dilly-dallying a lot. It was like a lot of up and down, up and down, up and down. As you see, we set the fair value gap, didn't touch it, pushed back up, ran the buy side above this swing high right here, got above that high too, but above this swing high right here, we came up, ran the buy side liquidity, came down, delivered it to this imbalance. We came down to the imbalance, came back up, ran the buy side liquidity again above this swing high, came back down, right? Fell short of the fair value gap, right? Pushed down again, fell short of the fair value gap, and then on the 6 o'clock candle, pushed back down into the fair value gap again, and took off. Now we are currently testing the potential breaker right now. We got into the wick of it. The body of the breaker is there. So now, boom, we're there at the potential. This was my profit target right here. This was my profit target right here, but I was tired. It was after 2. It was after 2 in the morning. So you see this 3 o'clock hourly candle right here. This is when I just called it quits and I got out at this swing high right here. Right. I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't want to leave my stop down there. And I done sat here all night and it come back down and stopped me out in the middle of the night. And I didn't want to push my stop all the way down here below the low and it reverse on me and stop me out for a humongous loss. That is a word, Robinson, if you in here. Humongous. Stop me out for a humongous loss. So I just called it quits and took profit at this swing high right here. But I knew we was coming up here at least to this breaker. And that was my target, up tier to this breaker. But it is what it is. You live to trade another day. That's pretty much all we did all night. We came down, peaked out here outside of the sell side liquidity, consolidated for the rest of the Asia and throughout the entire London, right? Made a slight high during the London on London on 3 o'clock candle, made an overnight low on the 6 o'clock candle at 35.87.25. I mean 35.87.50, right? On the at the 6 o'clock candle. And now we since the 6 o'clock candle, we have blasted off to the moon, and we're now up in testing this potential breaker right here. If the bullishness is to continue, I would love to see us come back to this fair value gap right here, or at least this fair value gap right there. I don't feel like marking these fair value gaps, so I'm not. There's a fair value gap resting in between. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. Somebody might want to take a screenshot and so they can remember what the levels are. So I'm gonna mark it. I'm gonna mark it. Oh, you twisted my arm. You twisted my arm. Oh, I didn't even place my London. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my London line in here. Everything is right there together. Look at the close from Friday, the midnight open, and the London open. They're all consolidated right there. I ain't even got nowhere to put the doggone text. Ain't got nowhere to put the text. It's gonna be all jumbled up. Look at that. They all scrunched on top of each other. 4 o'clock. Hourly imbalance. 60-minute imbalance. Okay. Control copy. Unlock. Okay. Lock it back. Okay, so we got, I need a line. I need a line. So overnight low, got an overnight low of 385. I mean 35.87.50. Overnight low of 37.85.50. Listen, the sell side liquidity, internal sell side liquidity on the daily, right? So we got internal. I can take this off because we took this external liquidity out last night. We took this external liquidity, so now that was for the daily. So now I could take away this. Hold on, let me get rid of this sell side liquidity line. Did I pick the line? I did pick the line, didn't it? Oh man, I tried to get the text and I got the line. Doing. Yep. I did good. Okay, so now I can take this line and move it to the new bottom right here at 35.71. That's the new bottom of the box on the daily level. That's the new bottom of the box on the daily level because we took out the sell side liquidity, the external sell side liquidity on the daily level last night, and now we're pushing up, seeking either internal liquidity like this breaker or this swing high up here, or seeking external buy side liquidity to the top side. If the bullishness is to continue and we're in the target is to get this external daily liquidity, I would love to see us come back down to, let's see what the discount is on this price range. Let's go from the London low up until the new high. Okay, equilibrium is at the first fair value gap. At the first fair value gap, resting in between 316.50 and 36.16.50 and 36.19.25. So it's a hourly fair value gap there, and the bot right there at 39. Geez, give me strength. 36.16.25 is equilibrium, just below the top fair value gap. A discount would be 50% of the second fair value gap at 36.09.50. 36.09.50 would be equilibrium. A 62% retracement discount. So again, I would like to see if the bullishness is to continue. I will be looking for a buying opportunity if it presents itself, if retracing back down to this fair value gap right here. The breaking market structure is at the top fair value gap at equilibrium, but I would love to get into a discount. Y'all know I like to buy at a discount. I would love to get into a discount, which is this fair value gap. Oh, there's a teeny fair value gap under there that I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice it. It's down there at the around the London, right at the London open. Well, the London open price. The London open price is like the bottom of the fair value gap. I didn't even notice that till right then. Let's mark out this buy side liquidity up here that we just made. 36.45.25 buy side liquidity on the hourly. Internal buy side liquidity on the hourly. And it's also the current overnight high. So internal buy side liquidity on the hourly. Also the current overnight high. Again, we just made it to an hourly breaker, Just made it to an hourly breaker. Let's see if that presents itself to be a nice shorting opportunity from there. I probably should have taken that when it got to that breaker, but since I'm still not super proficient at breakers, I'm not gonna really trade breakers in my live account until I get like more proficient at it. It is October, so I will be trading futures live again. So I'm not taking any live trades off of breakers until I get more proficient at it once I practice it a little more. That's all I got, man. Why do you look at the London Open? Quasi, what's going on? I look at the London Open because the New York Open is an important time because that's the first price that the market trades for this day, right? The way I look at the prices, you know, the start of the day is at 12 midnight. That, you know what I'm saying, that's the start of the new day, right? I look at the London Open price because the London market has like a heavy influence on the futures market. So I want to see where London price started, how low London price went, and how high London price went. Those are areas that I want to watch. And this is all stuff that I learned from ICT, because those are price points, and ICT didn't say this is what I'm saying. Those are price points where the algorithms remember these spots. You know what I'm saying? Like most of everybody that I ever heard talk about futures always talk about the New York, at the midnight open, because the algorithm remember that spot. That's when we started on the day. You know what I'm saying? The London high. Okay, this is where we went. So on a bearish day, the London high typically plays a big part in that, because that's an area to seek liquidity if we're close enough to it. Seek buy side liquidity to sell off from, right? The London low a lot of times is on a bullish day is a good place to seek sell side liquidity and then run up off of it. You know what I'm saying? If that's, if that's in the discount of the leg that we looking at, you know what I'm saying? Or if that's the closest area of liquidity to grab some liquidity and go the other way. That's why I look at the London Open, the New York Open, the London high, the London low. You know what I'm saying? That's why I look at those prices, because the algorithms use those for price action. What's up, Trey? What's going on? What's up, Kareem? Michelle Tucker? What's up? When you pulled up in here, Michelle? What's up, Seawalk? What's going on, Laverne? Hey, the market from the open in 2 minutes. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. If you got to go trade, hey, do me a favor. Hit the like button before you leave. If you found this informative or interesting, or if you learned anything, hit the like button before you leave. I appreciate you. But that's all I got. I don't see nobody pulling up. I don't see nobody asking anything. Are we going to call it? Is this going to be a record? Is this going to be a record? Are we going to do a 30-minute day? We've been on here for 28 minutes. Is this going to be a record? No hour-long session today? I know if Divadio was on here, he'd pull up. Hey, man, I think that's it, man. I don't see that. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me again all weekend. Like I said, if you didn't get a chance to hang out with us on the weekend, if you go to my page and look at your videos, go to the Tim's Tidbit live playlist. It's on the Tim's Tidbit live playlist, and then you'll see a video that says Tim's Tidbit back test and practicing inside the mind of little Timmy Rogers, right? The cousin said it was a great video. Obviously, they must have liked it, because this one got more than our typical views. This one is over 300 views now. We typically only range between, 100 and something. You know what I'm saying? See, all the videos got like 100. That one got 200. That was another weekend video. Inside the Mind. Y'all like them Inside the Mind of little Timmy Rogers videos, but we had like 3. So the cousin said this was a dope video. I know it says 2 hours, 22 minutes long, But like the first hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, that's when we going through all of the back testing, setting up how to do it in Ninja Trader, why I do it, whatever I look at. That's when we like the first hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. That's what all the meat and potatoes is, and the rest of it is, you know, me and Towns talking about. He had some questions about ticks and how to, you know what I'm saying, how the ES work and all of that right there. Then yesterday's video, next week, that's the one I broke down why I marked the levels that I marked, why I look at the levels that I'm looking at for the week to come, and marked out like my expectations for the coming week. So those are some good videos to look at, man. I appreciate y'all. What's up, Divadio? What's going on, my guy? I see you in the building now. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Like I say, that's all I got. The market is open. The market is open. The market is open. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. What's going on, Sanjay? We gonna go ahead and call it, man. A 31-minute day. This a record. This a record. We ain't never stayed on this short on a trading day. But I appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all tonight at 7:30 for the and then look at that breaker. Look at that breaker. Look at that breaker. Did I not say this probably gonna end up being a good selling opportunity? Look at that. Where this is at the high was 36.45. We down here. That's a quick 10 already. That's a quick, if you took it straight off the breaker, 36.43. The low of this candle right here is 36.33. Boom. That's a quick 10 points already. 10 and done. 10 and done. Oh, why didn't I trade that breaker? I know why. Because it's not in my portfolio of trades yet. I know you focus on futures. Are you gonna do a back test on options, maybe through TradingView? I don't use TradingView. I don't use TradingView, and I don't know how to do Thinkorswim. I mean, I got a Thinkorswim account, but I don't know how to operate it. But I did something like that before where I've never done like a live back test for options, but it's pretty much the same thing. The only difference is instead of selling or buying the futures contract, you would just buy a call or buy a put. It's the exact same thing. It's like you just look at the exact same setup, and instead of just hitting setting a limit order to buy or sell the futures contract, you just watch the price action, and then you just buy the put or buy the call. If you're going short, if you're selling the futures, you just buy a put. If you buying the futures, you just buy a call. It's the exact same thing. That's because with the that's why I just stick to the SPY or the SPX, because it's the exact same as the ES. So I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to try to, you know what I'm saying, watch the SPY, watch Apple, watch Microsoft, watch Tesla, trying to trade all these different companies. I just watch the ES, and then as soon as the ES hit my level, I just buy my SPY call or buy my SPY put or buy my SPX call or buy my SPX put. It's the same thing, but I don't know how to use Thinkorswim, and I'm not gonna go learn. You feel me? Should have had me pull up. You should have pulled up. The link was in the chat. TOS would be good at. I'm not gonna learn it. I'm not gonna learn it. You welcome. FX, you welcome. That's it, man. We're gonna call it. I appreciate y'all. Maybe one day, if I get super duper bored and I feel like learning Thinkorswim, I might make a back testing pre-recorded video. Don't hold me to it. I ain't promise you I'm gonna do it, but I said I was gonna start making pre-recorded videos of this, you know what I'm saying, and putting them in a playlist so people don't have to go through these lives and try to find the gems. If I get super bored and just really want to, you know what I'm saying, go above and beyond, I might try to learn how to do it and make a back testing video and Thinkorswim on you know, I need to look on my platform and see. I know I got a paper trading, but I don't know if they got market replay. I never looked at market. If they got market replay in my platform, I may just do it because because I know how to use my platform. I don't know. Don't hold me to it. I ain't gonna promise you. If it show up, it show up. You feel me? We gonna call it. I see y'all tonight at 7:30 p.m. for the price action recap. If you're gonna trade, trade safe. If you're not gonna trade, just gonna study well. If you're on the 9 to 5, keep on doing what you do. I appreciate you for tapping in from your 9 to 5. That's what's called dedication. You know what I'm saying? You leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else because you still at your 9 to 5 and you're trying to focus on making your money work for you while you out working for your money. Proud of you. Clap it up for yourself. Clap it up for yourself. Oh my goodness. Proud of you. That's what I used to be. Hey, I used to do the same thing. I used to be in the trade room on my phone at work, soaking up game, just soaking up game with Jada Trader, soaking up game while I'm sitting up there clacking the keys, listening to him talk in the trade room, trying to understand the lingo. You know what I'm saying? Looking at ICT videos on YouTube. At work, clicking and clacking the keys, didn't understand nothing I was listening to because it was just all over my head. And then, what's up? Yeah, you done missed it, Zay. Shout out to homie Zay, man. Shout out to homie Zay. Hey, I began this light-skinned dude a hard time on the internet, but this my dude right here, man. This my dude in real life. I be giving him a hard time on the internet, but it's my dude in real life. When the homie Zay start dropping his YouTube's video again, y'all do not want to miss it. This man is a freaking genius. He, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to sit down. He don't want to sit down and learn the ICT stuff because he's stuck in his ways. But you know what I'm saying? The information he put out, hey man, it makes sense in his brain and the way he deliver it. It makes sense to everybody else, and the stuff be working. It's a million ways to skin a cat in the stock market. So whatever you do it well, man, and stick to the script. You feel me? Because the homie Zay be dropping some gems. He be making me rethink my stuff. he talks some me and PDub his black ICT. Hey man, hey, I'm gonna get off of here, man. Hey, Zay, tell the wife and the girls. I said hello. I say girls plural because you got they say you supposed to talk to them while they in the womb. Tell the wife and the girls I said what's happening. And I'm gonna see y'all at 7:30, man. Gone.